Microphone checker 1 2 1 2. Two kings from the Queen City. Because we got what it takes to rock the mic right.
Chill. Back at it. Episode 10.
Number 10.
Boy, now we in double digits.
We're in the double digits for sure. We out here.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, man. I feel like that's a constant celebration, but we'll leave that for later. With some cognacs.
Yeah, man.
Maybe mix it with some cran mango ocean spray.
Man, you telling us how your MLK weekend went? That's basically what you're trying to break down to.
Hey, well, something to that effect. But before we get to that, let me do the intro. Of course, the first voice you hear is none other than Perseus, aka Pro, aka DJ Mute, aka all AKAs I got.
AKA, no AKAs. Hey, yeah. How about that?
I'm too smooth for the AKAs this week.
Man. Yeah, sometimes but they say you don't freestyle because your style ain't free, basically.
Boom.
What I'm trying to say.
Boom.
Gotta pay for the next ones.
You already know. Black excellence out this bitch.
This way, you got your boy Drew, aka DJ Philly Dot, aka Philly, aka Philly the Don. AKA 2K God.
Ooh.
That shit. AKA, everything else. Done.
Boom.
Mic drop. AKA mic drop.
Boom.
Let's do it.
What an intro for sure.
Yeah, man.
Man. And how do we start? Well, like you just asked me not too long ago. The MLK weekend. It was cool. It was low key. Just relaxing, chilling. I know you're probably expecting like a thing of, I went downtown, did some marches or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah.
That's what nobody really does that on Martin Luther King Day. Nah. Shit, a lot of people not even off for the most part. It's like like government holiday, like public jobs and shit like that, banks.
Right.
Jobs around that are closed, but a lot of people I found out are not even off that day. They were working.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
I said, if you're black, you just go ahead and take that day off.
Take that day off.
Let them have it.
Let them have their whole day to work. That's none of your problems.
Shit.
Martin Luther King did that for us, you feel me? But no,
one day out of the year.
And all citizens, like, if I did any reflection for Martin Luther King, more so just thinking about his philosophies over the weekend, if it still stands, like, it still stands strong in this day and time.
Mm-hmm.
And we came so far, yet we got so far to go.
Yeah, a lot of that, stuff they went through at that, it's about the same and just in a different period of time at this point. Just looks a little different, but same struggles, same, and people like him paved the way for people like us to talk about it.
Right.
At the end of the day. So, if anything, it's a tribute to that progress,
To the progress.
Forward progress.
Yeah. It's just that I would not more so say that like the dream speech that he had, that it was still, I would say, some exclusivity to us. And I say that because now we got to watch out of how people from the other side that, looking to, destroy everything that we built or, we worked forward with, they would use something like that, as a disguise and then do other things behind the scenes. And then I think of what he did towards his last days. Recently, I more so learned about, how he was working towards reparations, as far as like getting reparations for us, for sure. People didn't realize, all the things that he was trying to do behind the scenes, and shit, I'm still learning about that to this day. To be quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different things about it.
Yeah, and then that would lead to, me turning on that conspiracy theory light of, did they knew this ahead of time? I'm pretty sure they did, and things happen the way they happened, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
it's one of them things. But on a positive note, yeah, like you say, we came a long way when it comes to just unification and things of that nature.
Yeah. Like, fortunately, a lot of us didn't even have to go through the desegregation part, and,
right?
Sit-ins and all that shit.
Yeah,
for the most part. So it's like we have to kind of remember that shit was there, and so we gotta respect that and just keep pushing for,
right?
Positive instead of trying to keep going back. That's why I can't keep watching these slave movies and shit, because it just keeps trying to remember that shit, and we're trying to get past that, and it's like people keep grabbing on and holding on to that shit.
Especially the same struggle stories that we've seen over and over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with the struggle movies my damn self, to be quite honest with you. If you're not gonna give me a story where it's basically on somebody that's said, fuck that, fuck the system, I'm doing everything I can, whether that's, airing this bitch out or more so, slapping a white man or two, maybe four.
Yeah.
They end up doing wrong to us.
Yep.
I'm sick and tired of seeing the movies where I'm seeing the beautiful black woman get raped, men get spit on, kids get, raped as well, or just treated like shit. So, yeah.
If anything,
that's triggering.
Yeah.
All the time, no matter what it is.
Fuels that fire that just kind of like that burns that you kind of like you try to subside that shit all day, every day. And then you throw that shit at us again. You're like, oh well, yeah, fuck that shit.
No.
Oh man, you brought it up again. So yeah, let's talk about it. But yeah, man, they just gotta kind of need to did that. I think what they do nowadays is they make these movies and they try to make it humorous, like Django and shit like that.
Yeah, that was the last struggle movie I've seen because of shit like that.
they got him superhero type shit.
Yeah, turned into a sometimes comedy movie, and sometimes so fucking gory that it's like,
That's a Tarantino shit. That's what he does, man. Quentin Tarantino's known for that type of shit, man.
Yeah, and then the meter of using the nigga word is just like all time high. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's all I can put up with for now.
Boy,
I think I'm good for life. I didn't even see 12 Years a Slave because that came out after that, and I haven't even seen that new Will Smith movie.
Oh, you went up the one that's on Apple TV?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna catch that.
Nah, me neither. That's a damn shame.
Nah, you don't miss me on that one. I might have to check out what the reviews say.
Right.
And then that still won't let me see it, make me want to go see it, but I just don't want to see that shit no more. I don't really care what actor or actress you throw on that shit. You put Rihanna, well, hold on. Put Rihanna on there, I may watch it, but yeah, nah.
Yeah, but gross. Even with Rihanna, they're gonna say some foul shit to her.
Right.
Then I'm like, nah, I gotta see this nigga in the streets.
Through that TV.
Nah, straight up. It's on Saint form.
To square
up. I hope you know how to squabble.
You think that's what they said back in the slavery times? They say, I wish a motherfucker would. And then they did, and they're like, shit. Still a slave. Right. Sometimes I think about that, what they used to say back then.
I wouldn't put anything past it, to be quite honest.
Because we would never know, you know what I'm saying?
No.
We could sit here all day and say, I wish a motherfucker would try to make me want to.
And then, that goes to what you say. Like, shit, you don't know what you're going to do till you get in that situation. Now, the way we are built nowadays,
I mean,
I wouldn't last long. I wouldn't last long for sure.
But it's just kind of like, it's like we can't even fathom that idea.
No.
A lot of people, even white people, can't even fathom that idea nowadays. So it's like,
well, it's been translated in different ways too. Nowadays, especially on the mental side, there's still some of that going on, as far as like mental imprisonment.
Yeah. They stuck in a different way.
Yeah.
It's that mental prison, and that's kind of hard to get out of. We gotta really get and find a way to get out of that, because nobody else can figure that shit out but yourself. So
that's a fact.
And
then
that's the importance of it.
Yeah. And speaking of, mental imprisonment, or, just doing shit, just a while out, not even thinking about your consequences on that. Shit, you seen the latest on 21 Savage?
Oh, the Clubhouse rant?
Yeah.
I heard about it.
Yeah, he basically went on there, got into it with a couple of niggas from Chicago.
Goddamn.
Yeah. And they incriminated themselves by talking about, man, you better read about me. Well, of course, it's not verbatim, but he's like, man, you better check about me. Shit. Every time we get into it with y'all niggas, we win. Basically. That's
he was saying
that's
that
like
shit,
coded way to, say, like, yeah, we got to pop it, spin the block on you so many times.
Damn. So he was arguing with another nigga from Chicago?
Yeah.
On Clubhouse?
On Clubhouse. Niggas is snitching on themselves on Clubhouse.
And they wonder how they get these motherfuckers right up in court. Playing your song, playing your recordings, playing all your conversations. And it's just you, so it's...
Yeah. At this point. And you would have thought 21 Savage would be, at least moving differently, moving and shaking, in a different light.
Right, you do an album with Drake, you gotta can't be on that little petty stuff. What you doing?
Man.
What you doing?
And you would think they realize that, some app like Clubhouse is ran by nothing but feds, in my honest opinion.
It's the internet, man.
The whole internet.
If it's on the internet,
you done.
Yeah.
If you fuck around.
You kind of dumb if you don't think that feds don't look at your Facebook account, your Instagram, anything you can put on that internet, they can use that.
Yeah.
You crazy to think they don't.
You ain't lying.
You be a fool. I'll be a fool.
I'll definitely be a fool.
Ain't gonna be me.
No. And I put out some wild shit out there every now and then, like, bacon doesn't go on cinnamon buns. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That type of shit.
Feds can use that against your ass.
Mm-hmm. So,
be careful.
So you think bacon don't go on cinnamon buns, huh?
Okay.
We gonna learn you today.
You're looking for motherfuckers just like you.
Yep.
Found you. Thanks for that Facebook status you put up 2 years ago.
But yeah, in all seriousness, yeah.
Be careful, man.
Don't be surprised if you see something on the news within the next couple of months with 21 Savage, get him the fuck up because of, because some RICO charges, some charges, whatever. And they can use something like this against him. If it's already been recorded and it's been spread out in the news world, oh yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Lay it on.
Do you think 21 Savage is about that life? Like truthfully, in your gut, do you honestly believe 21 Savage is about that life?
I'll say it like this. I have to take a man by his word.
It'll be a fool. Go ahead.
I have to take a man by his word.
Yeah, okay.
And never underestimate anybody.
I feel like if
and that's all I can really say towards that, because I don't want to put it out in the atmosphere of certain things, and then he gets caught.
I guarantee you, moves are being made that it's probably not him getting his hands dirty.
Oh yeah. No, well, in that aspect, if we talk about it like that, yeah. I don't think if anything has to be done, he just going up in there. Rambo shit,
Yeah, I think most of them tend to be like, yo, I'm not going to get in trouble because I'm not physically going to do anything. But I'm like, you still can get tied to that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah. Guilty by association.
The puppeteer, the ringleader, like, that's who they try to get the one, at the end of the day, that's who they want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else
The
was
star of
pawns to
the
that.
yeah, the star of the whole crew.
They want the leader.
The main face of the whole crew.
And the leader ain't have to put one hand on somebody
No.
because he got everybody else to do it for him.
All you had to do was just cut somebody out one day. Fuck you and your family, you know, whoop-de-whoop. And then somehow, some way it gets tied back to, you know,
Yeah,
some heinous crime that happened a long time ago.
exactly. It's like the queen. It's like the queen of the beehive. Why would you fuck up a couple little bees when you get the queen? Take the whole hive out.
You know, take the whole house down if you can.
Feds playing chess while niggas playing checkers.
Talk to him. Talk to him.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. They think different.
Yes, sir.
It is.
But yeah, beyond that,
But man, go ahead, man. Shout out to 21 Savage, man. Hope he makes it through, and hope you learn from shit sometimes.
yeah,
You gotta learn the
yeah,
hard
we gotta
way.
learn from shit like that.
Yep.
We gotta learn how to move and shake.
Right. That's you setting yourself up with that shit right there.
Yeah.
You never know. The person on the other side probably try to do that on purpose. Try to get a rile out of here. And now look.
And now
it's
look at
viral, and
boom.
now he's viral and shit. It's crazy.
Well, you hear stories like that all the time with stars. I heard stories like that from Fat Joe Game where niggas is looking for a reason to troll you or instigate anything just so you get a reaction out of you. Next thing you know, you punch them. I don't know, backslap them or whatever. Now y'all in court, you know, with a lawsuit.
Well, you know it. Both y'all in front of that judge.
Word. Now you got to cough up some money. So, yeah. Other than that, let's get into some black excellence, though. And what I mean by black excellence, have you seen that new trailer for the Ant-Man and the Wasp? You got your boy in it.
I have seen it.
You got your boy in
It's
it.
not my boy.
That's your man's in him.
That boy.
I got a feeling that's your favorite trilogy, the Ant-Man, because of him.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you just answered yes, so I'm running with that.
So his backstory is I don't fuck with Paul Rudd. That's in case. I don't know if they knew that.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd is not on. He on my shit list. Just
What the
because
fuck he did to you?
He didn't. He trying to get me going. He tries to get me going. He knows it gets me going, so it's all good. Basically, he's a mediocre actor who takes all the black people's jobs.
So that's translation. He tried to holler at one of your hoes one night.
I feel like he takes all the good roles that not even black people could do. Anybody could do.
Yeah, but I seen most of them white
Give a starving artist one of these roles Paul Rudd gets, and I guarantee you they could either do better or the same as Paul Rudd does. He's not that funny. He has a bland looking face. Like it's kind of like shit, man. He get GQ Man of the Year for what?
But I seen him like forgetting Sarah Marshall. You want a black man to play some random white dude
Absolutely
on the beach?
Absolutely. Robert Downey Jr. did it.
He did.
Why can't we do it? We did it. We did it with white chicks though.
Yeah.
We did it bad though. We should never do it that way again. We did it bad. But yeah, dog, that's just.
I take it that he left you hanging one day. You know, when you saw him on the street.
Nope.
He's like, "Fuck you."
I never met this man a day in my life. But I tell you, when I do meet him, it's on sight. Immediately.
Damn.
I don't care. He had an Ant-Man costume on or not. He better not bother me.
Damn.
But anyway,
You got that look like,
I did not see the Ant-Man. To answer your question. No, I did not see the Ant-Man.
If music was playing, that motherfucking record would have dropped by now. Shit.
Oh man, I need to see it though, cause I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna watch the movie, even with Homeboy in it. I'm gonna watch the movie because I like the Marvel and the series. As you can see, I'm in this for life.
Captain America. Yeah, I see that hat. No doubt.
I'm in the Marvel game for life. Wherever they go, I'm going with them. They just need better actors.
Let's pump the brakes, can we?
Oh, wait.
I feel like.
Hold on now.
Pump the brakes.
I got some subjectivities.
So, yeah. So I've seen the trailer.
Yeah.
I'm down with the trailer. Okay. I'm down with the shits. because Kang is going to be, well, if they do this right way, he's definitely going to be much more of a menace than Thanos will ever.
That's what I. Well, yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. So I'm excited just to see Jonathan Majors because in that Loki series, at the end when he popped up, even though you would have to understand the story, he's a variant. Mm-hmm. That was a variant of Kang. Mm-hmm. Just seeing him alone on that screen in that Loki series had me like, oh yeah, I'm down with the shits.
That sold you.
Yeah, that sold me.
Damn. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty tall like trade. Like if you're saying you're gonna be better than Thanos, like you better bring that shit down. Like, well, that's what I fear. I feel like they're saying they hyping this motherfucker up, and he end up being. Well,
and that's because you didn't see the Loki series, did you?
I saw like the first half.
Okay. Yeah. Because the reason why I'm like this now, because I was like you in the beginning, but then when I saw him pop up as a variant of King, He Who Remains was his name in that movie. I mean, in that show. Okay. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, hell no. I got a feeling everything around him is going to be pretty much gold at this point.
Word. So I got
because the way, and the way he was explaining his story, like on there, of why he let certain things happen, and then he gave his explanation, like, "Hey, all I'm trying to do is, protect what's out here. Mm-hmm. If y'all think y'all could do better, sit in this seat or whatever, and take over for me." And just the thing, I was like, "Damn, this motherfucker let Thanos happen," and he's pretty much puppeteering that whole situation. Not puppeteering, but just watching.
Yeah, overseeing all that.
Yeah. And then it's like, any motherfucker that just sit back and do that while all the chaos is happening. Yeah, I believe you.
He gotta be one bad motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
But just to say about, Marvel games for life, yeah, that's been fading away for me as a late. I can't even hold you.
Yeah, because I know exactly what you're talking. Yeah, that She-Hulk, man, that ain't it. Man.
That's just one of many problems I had.
God, that was a catastrophe.
Straight up. Wasted 30 minutes each time I watch an episode, and I'm like, word, this is what we doing.
Yeah.
And then
you throw Hulk on it, and you automatically think it's gonna be some good shit. We was like, all right, because you kept assuming it's gonna get better and better and better, but it kept getting like just more like, I don't know, man. It wasn't hero stuff. It was more like a.
It was just her, being the thotty. Now I mean, or want to be a thotty. Didn't want to be no hero.
She on that her drama shit all day, and I'm like, you are the Hulk. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You understand this, right?
And then that ending, that.
Too busy getting passed around.
Just getting passed around. But then my man Daredevil was looking silly as fuck on there too.
I said, yo, what's going on, man?
Yeah, how can you turn my man Daredevil into, something just silly and funny, like that? I thought this nigga was about to come in, wreck shop and everything. He had to walk of shame the next morning. I'm like, damn, hate to see it, brother.
How you walk of shame when your ass is blind? Bruh, I ain't never.
It's beyond me.
Let me do a walk of shame. I'm blind, bruh. At least you don't see people looking at you. It's just a problem.
Yeah, at least unless you feel the vibes of people around you, that's something different. But damn, yeah,
that shit was trash.
I think the highlight of that whole show, well, best way to describe me from watching this show is when my man jump out of that fucking window.
The guy who kept killing himself.
Yep, he tried to kill.
Yeah,
he's like, man, fuck this shit.
Never die. So he's like, yo, fuck these arguments with these two chicks. I'm jumping out the window.
I had enough. Mostly every man can relate to that type of scenario.
He was like, hey, yo, damn, he got a point.
Yeah.
What would you rather do?
Instead of spending millions probably on a divorce.
Golly, yeah, man, dealing with that.
And then he had like a whole lineup of chicks that he was dealing with.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm out. But no, I've been
right out the front.
Right out that front window. But no, the whole phase 4 has been pretty much, like iffy. Like, I was looking forward to the Thor, Love and Thunder movie. And then when I saw it, I was like, too many fucking jokes. There ain't nothing serious about this.
Oh, man, I don't even think I saw that.
Damn, you ain't seen nothing, huh?
Well, I heard how trash it was. I'm like, nah, but I need to see that. Damn, even if it is trash, I need to at least know where the story going. Yeah. I just heard everybody said it was trash. I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna waste my hour and a half because I know them Thor movies can be long.
No, it's like 2 hours and some change.
Yeah, so I was like, ain't no way in hell.
And then, they making some moves, and it seemed like it's not going towards anything. I think everything's just random, at times, rather than going to a ultimate story like it did with the Infinity Saga, in my opinion.
They're jumping universes and time zones, and I think they're trying to, squeeze different stories in. Yeah,
and then I guess I was hyped for the multiverse as far as like in general, but so far it's been all right. Like Doctor Strange movie, it was all right. It was cool.
Even the second one.
Yeah, that was the second one. It was all right. It was straight.
Straight, yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The highlights for me has been Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier as far as like series, and Moon Knight. Has been my 3 series that I've been keeping up with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm loving that. But anything else beyond that, yeah. Even Miss Marvel, it was okay, but it didn't stick to me. That WandaVision,
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely mid.
Yeah.
And that whole Lucy build up part was, I barely made it through there.
Yeah.
But you gotta make it through that part. And then
I'm like, Jesus, hey, wrap this shit up. Put the sign, hey, hit that button like, hey, wrap this shit up, B.
Yo, they dragged that out, man.
Yeah.
But it was straight.
Mm-hmm. I kind of had a feeling that was going to happen after Endgame, though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was like, things going to be slow, but I ain't expected to be this slow. To be quite honest with you.
Well, shit. I mean, a lot of them are still dealing with Iron Man's death and shit. So it's kind of like they're trying to. Half of them is trying to deal with that. The other half, Captain America's going too, right?
Yeah,
so
he gone.
Like
so they trying to. Thor's doing Thor shit, just doing stupid shit.
Thor always bounces around.
Yeah, doing goofy shit. Can't keep him on a straight narrow path for 1 minute to save his life.
Exactly. Who gonna tell him what?
And I know I ain't gonna try to check him.
Who gonna check that man? Shit. The whole.
You know what I mean?
You can't stop him either. You don't never know he had either. So.
The only one that checking was Thanos, and he gone.
Man. Fuck him up.
And then I know we bouncing around all over the place, but then I guess one of my favorite movies out of the whole Phase 4 would be Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. But even then, I had my problems with that in general, as far as like the storyline and where it's heading.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, that movie didn't seem like Black Pride to me like it did with the first one. Yeah. Of course, we dealing with T'Challa, T'Challa's death and everything. Yeah. Chadwick, to be exact.
I think that's what they wanted to focus, say at least this one on, unless they're trying to, because they did end up, saying that T'Challa had that kid, right?
Right. So, he had his son. Yeah. So who knows? They might jump the story timeline just to give him the mantle as far as like being the Black Panther. We'll see when the next one drop, whenever that'll be. But beyond that, the first 3 phases was definitely, something to behold. It was like an experience every time you go to the movies to see something. The movie wouldn't have to be like, top tier or, one of the best movies ever. It's just an experience in itself. You know, certain things is going to lead to certain other things.
Exactly. Yep. That's half the reason to go.
Right.
We went half the time when we was watching Marvel movies, and while we would go multiple times.
Yeah.
Not just one time, 2 times. We go 3, 4 times at that time for
Facts.
just Marvel movies and shit. So it's kind of like.
Yeah, because some of the movies were mid. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh yeah, all of them ain't gonna hit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Naturally, all of them ain't gonna hit.
Yeah.
What you think about that first Ant-Man? You like that one?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that one.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed that one. The second one didn't really stick to me.
And
as far as like, wanting to go back and watch it over and over.
Yeah, no.
But because you don't like Paul Rudd. I think he got low key,
I do not. See, he does it. He did it again. He likes doing that. You know, I'm gonna go off on that man.
Well, yeah. What would you say is like your favorite movies from the past Marvel phases? Which one sticks out for you the most?
So, the Age of Ultron, I think, is where I'm thinking I'm at. Like that's where what phase is that? Age of Ultron and Infinity War. I guess Infinity War is
Infinity War, yeah. Infinity War is 3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, Iron Man 3, and then Iron Man 3 came out. I'm trying to think.
Iron Man 3 came out way before then. As far as like Infinity
Civil War. So I'm like right there, Civil War, Infinity War, Spider-Man, that part. That's where you found me.
They said that part.
That makes sense.
Yep. No, that made perfect sense. Oh man, for me, shit, my top ones would have to be Captain America: Winter Soldier. You know, because that shit just took me for a loop on how, serious Captain America was. That was my, slap in the face like, oh, Captain America's that nigga.
Oh, he put you on the map for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Is that the first one?
The second one.
That was the second one.
Mm-hmm. And then,
yeah, second one.
Black Panther for obvious reasons, for Black Pride, things of that nature. Plus the Killmonger was definitely something to be reckoned with. Infinity War, Endgame, and then Iron Man, the first one.
The first
that set off a whole lot of things, and that took me by surprise how they were able to pull that off.
Yep. That's when he was in that cave. He started off in that cave, and then he made the first Iron Man out of scrap.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That started almost all that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
The ripple effect.
Then I loved the new Spider-Man at that time, even though people was like, that's Tony Stark Jr. I'm like, yeah, but I needed a different story than what we got before.
Right.
I enjoyed that whole trilogy. My hot take was, even though I'm a big Dark Knight fan, and that's like my favorite movie of all time, right at the moment, that Spider-Man trilogy. I got it on top of that Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
Got it over with. That's my hot take.
Yeah. So you said the which trilogy?
The Spider-Man trilogy, the recent one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not the
with
Iron
Tom
Man
Holland.
trilogy. Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Oh, Iron Man, no. Did I say Iron Man?
No. I'm trying to think of trilogies they got going on, and I know there's Spider-Man, I know there's Iron Man, and I know there's Thor. I think he got
Captain America.
Captain America. They all got their own.
But yeah,
Spider-Man is your favorite trilogy, though.
Yeah. Only because of the, how interesting they kept the stories. Dark Knight is forever gonna be goated as far as superhero movies, in my opinion. But at the same time,
creeping in that DC universe.
In that DC. Same time though, Batman Begins, even though I enjoyed it, it still was like, okay, I could do without it.
Yeah.
And then Dark Knight Rises, I like that, but still won't touch the Dark Knight.
Yeah. So Dark Knight's like power for you.
Yeah.
Top.
Standing alone.
Yeah. Top notch shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of how I would say Avengers is for me. I used to say just Iron Man, but I was like, nah, I kind of like them all together.
Yeah. I can feel that.
Yeah.
I can dig that.
So give me another Avengers movie. That'd be dope. But I mean, probably they all getting old and shit, so they're gonna either have to make some moves or figure something out how they're gonna do the next generation type shit.
Yeah, they're already working towards the Young Avengers for what I've seen. So, and then they're gonna be working on the Secret Wars Avengers movie. And then I saw something today where they might be working on just an Avengers standalone movie that's gonna happen before the Secret Wars and the King the Conqueror movies, where it's gonna be like a West Side Avengers type of movie.
Got you. Okay. All right.
We'll see how that goes.
Yep.
I'm down with that. For sure.
And they said, I mean, I think there's a lot of nice, good stuff coming out. Because I think they said Will Smith's going to do another I Am Legend. I don't know if it's this year, but maybe next year.
Just movies in general? Oh, okay.
Well, I thought this year. I thought he was going to do it this year. Maybe.
I got you. Yeah, I haven't really checked the list of, things that's supposed to come out this year, whether that's movies or music.
Yeah, I think they're working on something, man. Something's a brewing.
Yeah. I learned to not get so hyped up in the news of what's coming out. I'd rather have it hit, because I've been disappointed with some anticipated shit in the past.
They tell you it's going and then it don't show. Yeah.
Well, and then it drops and then it's like, damn, this is mid.
Yeah. Ain't even what it hyped up to be.
Nah. Boo-boo juice.
Boo-boo juice.
Boo-boo. Shit. Doo-doo.
Facts.
Trash. All that.
Facts.
Well, yeah. Oh, man. So, that's my stance on Marvel. DC, you see all the news they doing with that? More so like, rebooting everything.
Nah, they were booting everything.
Yeah, Henry Cavill ain't gonna be the Superman.
I know that. Yeah, I know Henry Cavill ain't gonna be Superman no more, and they dead and Black Adam and all that shit.
Yeah, so now more so like they're gonna make some announcements soon of movies and things that's gonna be for this new universe.
Oh, so they revamping it. No more Superman at all.
Well, they're not gonna announce the Superman yet,
Oh.
but they moving towards a young Superman.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
If you get them young, you can keep them for several decades, and you don't have to change Superman.
Right. That's a fact.
Until this one retires or Henry Cavill situation happens, and you gotta get a new Superman. Because Superman don't die. The character of Superman. Because Batman been around since the 30s, 20s.
Pretty much.
Same Batman.
Same Batman.
Different
fucking story I see every time.
Different actor.
Yeah.
Same Joker. Different actor.
And every time we're not gonna do a Joker this time. Then the next movie is Joker in it.
Then it's Joker in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I see what you did. Ha ha.
Everybody wants to see Joker. Nobody really wants to see a Batman movie without Joker in it. Let's be 100.
Well, I do now because they ran that shit to the ground.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like it's Batman and Joker.
Yeah. Well, and to that testament is that's part of the reason why I love Dark Knight the way I did, because that Joker was totally different than what I grew up on. At least what I've seen on TV and the movies.
Talking about the Heath Ledger?
Yeah. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, yeah, this nigga is not fucking around.
Yeah,
he mean business. And he was just there just to cause havoc or whatnot.
So, I mean, they got different enemies, arch enemies. So if it ain't Joker, then what? Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, all the other ones.
Yeah, Bane, Penguin.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But like, yeah, I don't know, man. Every time I would say at least back in Dark Knight times when I wanted to go see a Batman movie, I'm like, man, I hope Joker's in that bitch or something like that. He shows up. He ain't gotta be in the whole movie, but have some kind of touch on it, you know.
Yeah, at least a touch or two.
Because what's Batman without Joker? What's Joker without Batman?
Unfortunately, now won't be anything without him. Now I did like the new one where they had the Riddler more so the focus in this, but then even they teased a Joker at the end.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. They threw that motherfucker in there.
So, and then I saw that deleted scene. I'm like, I'm glad they kept it out. Even though I enjoyed it, I'm glad they kept it out. Because you didn't really need it for that story.
Yeah, it didn't add really nothing to the story.
Right.
Yeah, to that story, that current story.
Yeah.
It foreshadows something else that y'all trying to get to.
True.
Maybe that's probably what they trying to do with it.
Yeah. And beyond that,
you don't never know, man.
Never know. All we do know is that it's another week of just seeing shit happening, and then us just analyzing things of that nature. And now here we are at the end,
pushing it.
Keep pushing. For sure. We at number 10, and we're gonna do it up.
We're gonna do it like we do it, how we do it when we do it,
and how we do it is how we do it.
Do it just how we do it. Because they gonna know how we do it when we do it. Because they gonna see we do it because we did it.
So all we gotta do is just do it.
Bars. Shit.
Got any mic drop quotes for you for the time to end this app?
You be hitting me. Manny man. Man. Wish death upon me, Lord.
I don't cry no more. Don't look to the sky no more. Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on my soul.
Somewhere my heart turned cold.
Have mercy on many men.
Many men.
Wish death upon me. That's all I'm saying. Boom.
That's it. That's what you got.
That's all I got. Back to you, Jack.
Hey, shit, we do hip hop. 1, 2, you don't stop. So I'll do something like this. I keep one eye open like CBS. See me stressed, right?
Ooh.
All I ask is, can I live?
Can I live? Oh man. Shout out to JB.
Classic for sure.
Yeah, shout out.
Without a reasonable doubt.
That was a
See
good
what happened
one,
there?
I like that.
Yeah.
Blackout.
Blackout.